I like it. Had to. So shalom, shalom. We back in this thing again, and you know what it is. It's TT True Sport with Betsal'el and Doc. Thank you for coming in and tuning in. So this I think like could be our fifth episode. This is the second one with Doc. So anyway, look, let's get straight to it. The Ravens put up a dud. They put up a dud, and so we are very disappointed and everything. As fans, it's embarrassing as fans.
Yes,
As
it
a
is.
fan, it's embarrassing, and I'm pretty much sick of it because even if they had a sorry team, if they had a sorry team, then it wouldn't really be embarrassing, right? If
Right.
Joe Flacco was the quarterback, it wouldn't be embarrassing, right? But when you got a team that's like this, and all these expectations and what I mean, all the hype and the Ravens this year, they got the best team in the league. Only team that's just as good as them on paper is Philly. And Philly nice and Philly might be better, but the Ravens right there this year. We're going to Super Bowl, all that stuff. We got this, we got that, we got the best defense. Our defense, our backfield is this and that, blase, and we go out there and we look like trash. It's embarrassing, man, and it's really a hit to our reputation with respect to our defense. Let's just say we are have known to have been a hard hitting defense historically. When you come to Baltimore, you know that you're gonna leave bruised, and we
Yes, sir.
never, ever, ever give up on defense. And it's rare that we ever get blown out because of the defense. This
Yes, sir.
this our town is known for this. And then this right here, this is some new stuff right here. And it's like with this new kind of stuff going on, it is like, it's changing things. It's embarrassing. It's messing up our reputation. Bro, what you got to say about it?
They paper champs. See, they look good on paper. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got all these number one draft picks at cornerback. Got all these number one draft picks, linebackers, and this person number one, that person number. Okay, if y'all so good, so called good, take that zone away and let them play man to man. Let them play man to man, and you bring that pressure on the other team's quarterback. All that sitting back in the zone, you just sat back in the zone for 4 games, and they got ate up all 4 games except for Cleveland because it was a defensive type of game. But still, when you go up against the big dogs like Mahomes and Josh Allen and Golf, where you can't let them stand back and sit like it, you got to let them. You got to put that pressure on them, man. You got to put that pressure on. But no, Zach Orr, I don't know what he coaches, flag football or youth football. He's the linebacker coach, I think, for the Ravens years ago. He no defensive coach. This man, I love you, Zach Orr, but got to go, bro. You got Todd Monken, and with them, yeah. To see Todd Monken, old school. We need some. Oh, we need some young. We need some young boys up there calling them plays now, man. Todd, he that college old school coach. You got Derrick Henry, who we brought here to run the ball. We getting 3rd and 1s 3 times. He ain't even on the field. What you got to say about that? Wait.
All
He ain't
right,
on the
so
field.
so this now people could say that I'm way out there, right? I don't care because I mean, it's just one man's opinion. I'm an investigator, by trade. I think that's my calling from the Most High because every time I the jobs that I got, my long-term jobs, was never really looking to do things investigations, but I always ended up investigations, and I liked it. I desired it. So I'm an investigative mind. I look at things, and what I do is I look at evidence by facts. I look at facts, and I look at facts, and then once I see facts that lock in, then I come to conclusions. So like when I look at what's going on, I look at the facts with the Ravens, which really is going to be one or two things. Either you are fixing the game or you're completely stupid.
Yes.
Okay. So, because you can't have both. It's one or the other. Because All right, so let's go here. What you just said, Derrick Henry. We'll have 4th and 2 at a crucial point of the game. 4th and 2, 4th and 3, something like that. Then we have a 4th and 3 or something.
We're
4th and 2,
we're third and one,
third
fourth
one.
and
Right,
two. Yeah,
right.
yeah, and Henry ain't on the field.
So right, exactly. So okay, we got 3rd and 1, we got 4th and 2, 4th and 3. I might have them a little off, but I know there was 3rd and 1, 4th and 3, 4th and 2. I mean, we had this on numerous occasions, and it's crucial, right? We need the first down, and then you take Derrick Henry out. I even
Right.
seen when it was like third, second down, and he ran and got some yardage a couple times, and
Yeah,
then we had like third and short. I mean, third and short for short or 4th and short, something like a third and short, and then you said took him out. So
yeah,
so now you got the most dynamic quarterback, the fastest quarterback in the league, probably the fastest person in the league, and you got the biggest and most powerful running back in the league that also got speed, right?
yeah,
And
sir.
so you then, at a time when you only need 2 to 3 yards, where Lamar can get that for you easy, and Derrick Henry can fall forward and get it. Okay, here's where right here where the investigative mind is. It's like, to me, I'm saying, hold up, this is very suspicious to me because um because the other team that you're playing against will look across the line and say, they took Derrick Henry out. Oh,
Exactly.
thank you, man.
Yes,
Now I
sir.
only got to worry about Lamar,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So I'm saying, and you kept doing it. It's like, why would anybody who want to win a game take out take out the biggest threat to the defense, even if Derrick Henry was not going to be handed the ball? He's still a decoy
Yes,
because you
sir.
have to account for this dude, right? For two to
Yes,
three
sir.
yards. If you don't account for him, it's this malfeasance in the office, right?
Yeah.
So if you're trying to win a game, this is where it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why would you take him out? And then kept doing it. So that's what made where I say the NFL, y'all getting a little bit obvious though. It's getting
Yeah.
obvious because
Yeah.
it's like stuff like that. The fans are saying, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. And then you want us to keep on watching this stuff where as though we're frustrated. We're like, wait a minute, why would you take him out? And
Not only
so,
that,
yeah, go ahead,
not to
bro.
cut you off, but not only that, we have D Hop. Joker got glue on his hands. There was
Exactly.
a couple of situations where I seen Tyron Wallace in there on the 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, and they threw the ball. Anything near D Hop, he catching. He's a
Gloves.
threat. He's a veteran. He know how to get open. He catches the ball. He don't drop nothing. You see what I'm saying? And then Andrews, you had Andrews in there killing, but then you went away from throwing it to Andrews. I seen Cola. What I think it's Cola. The other tight end was in there.
Cola,
I'm like,
Cola. You're right, Cola.
yeah, I'm saying, I mean, he good and everything, but Andrews you gotta feed the hot man. Feed the hot man. Henry, like you said, broke off a couple runs, and we ain't seeing him no more.
So,
Coaching
so I
staff got
mean,
to go. Hold all of them.
so I'm saying right there, like, okay, so this what I'm saying. This what it sounds like to me. Anybody can come on here, leave a comment. I would love to hear what you got to say about this.
Yeah, tell us something.
We're going to answer your comments. Look, listen to this. This what it sounds like to me. Monken, John, we got 3rd and 1. It's going to look pretty obvious if we take Henry out. Take him out because he might get it. We're not trying to get that. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds like it's an inside job. They following a script. Because if I look, if me and Doc, we best friends, right? All right. I already been around him long enough to know that, okay, man, when we was younger, he could fight. He was pretty good with his hands. And so then I know some of our friends that ain't no fighters, right? Like, I mean, so I got beef with some people. We on our way up to handle that beef, right? So say, all right, he bringing his homeboy. I need you to come with me, bro. And then I take our other friend. Let's just say Ray, he did now, but anyway, he was
Yeah.
weak. He wasn't no fighter. He was easy to take down. You know what I mean? He was no. So then, but I take my friend Doc here, and then I take Ray. So then I take both of them. I tell Doc, when I get out the fight, they got their best fighters out there. Me against two of them, and they got their best fighters, and I got Doc and Ray, and I tell Doc, stay in the car. Come on, Ray. Does
Right.
that make any sense? Does that make any sense? And then I'm getting my ass whipped, and I never tell Doc to get out of the car. Doc, stay in the car.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Doc, no, Doc, stay in the car. That's the
Yeah.
Ravens. That's the
Yeah.
Ravens. See, it
Yeah.
makes no sense to me. It's saying to me that the NFL is, and this is what I think it is. And people can say, because everybody, my brother-in-law, he wouldn't go as far with me when I talked to him earlier today. I think what it is Lamar
We got
is,
man. We got man.
huh? Yeah, I
We got
told him I wanted
we
him to come in.
got
Lamar is too good. They don't want Lamar to be the face of the league, but he is a moneymaker and he brings a lot of views, but they
right.
want to contain him because they want Josh Allen or somebody else that they feel is more polished in their being, their speaking, the way they look and all
Right.
that. So what they're trying to do is they're keeping a ceiling on Lamar. So what they're doing is they're putting the plays in, and whenever you see Lamar overcoming it because he's making plays on his own, what it is he's going off script. He's going off script because they're sending the plays in, and then he'll overcome the bad play, right?
Yeah.
Because of his athleticism. That's what I see. Because they're not even like that. Like, okay, here's what I'm saying. Like every time when Ravens get the ball, you can tell that it's something wrong because their defense, the opposing team defense, is like locking up our receivers, like Zay Flowers get locked up for a
Right.
while, and
Right.
and Rashad Bateman. The reason why
Right.
they get locked up is because the defense knows the routes, know where they're gonna be.
Right.
Why is that? Because when the plays are given, they're giving the plays, and we're giving plays. The defensive coordinator on the other team, he's sending the plays. Our offensive coordinator sending the plays, and they're making sure that those plays for the Ravens are going to be known or unsuccessful for the Ravens because the other team got. That's why when Lamar dropped back to throw, he don't have as much time as the other team because their defense is waiting to say, okay, we know he's running this route, whatever. They get the
Yeah.
call in, boom. The players don't have to know what's going on. They just have to do their assignment. And if they do their assignment, they're going to be exactly where they're supposed to be to defend the Ravens offense. And it's the
Yep.
same way on the other hand. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. I'm just an investigator. And I'm just looking at things and I'm like, this is too easy. It makes no sense to me because it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, how in the world you got a quarterback that's dynamic as Lamar Jackson, runs a 4-2 or a 4-3, and he's like now he's the leading passer in NFL, right? And then he dropped back and he even was creating time last week, a lot of time, running for his life. And
Yeah.
nobody still wasn't getting open on some of that stuff. So that says to me that they know exactly where to be. How do they know exactly where to be? Brother, I'll let you roll now.
Man, it's terrible, man. People got to go. I know we say it every week, but he has got the rope. He has got the rope, bro. He has got. I don't know. I don't know how much I can take week to week looking at this crap. I mean, that's the first time that I ain't really look at the Ravens during the third and fourth. That stuff was so pitiful. It wasn't even worth watching, man.
It's
That wasn't even worth
obvious, bro. Some things are kind of getting obvious though. Like it's like WWF wrestling because at the end of the day, Lamar has played with less talent, and he was really hard to beat. He was
Yeah,
his record was like especially against those teams out them Midwest and West teams and what is
yeah,
it NFC.
yeah,
They
NFC.
couldn't even beat him, bro. He even had team. He was beating them well, he didn't have the receivers that he had. He didn't have Derrick Henry, and he still was hard to beat. Now,
Exactly.
how they beat? Now he's even a better passer. And how
Right.
they beating him? Because you got to have an investigative mind. It is the play calling this hamstringing him. And if you look at if you look at his body language, he is
Yeah,
pissed. We
yeah, he's
kept saying
pissed.
something's wrong. He's pissed
Yeah, he's
because
pissed.
he know what they're doing. The
Yeah,
play calling that they're calling him to run, he knows that this right here is holding him back. He know. So I mean, when
yeah.
you add all that up, man, you just look at it and say, man, this ain't nothing but entertainment. Laugh at this BS.
I mean, I know we said it. It's like a broken record over and over. But guys, Spalele, come on, man.
That's
Come on.
another issue. That's
Come
another
on, man.
issue.
Come
Why?
on, man.
Why is he in
Spalele,
there?
why is he in there? This man, I done sit there and put the spotlight on him a couple times last week looking at the game. The man was running right past him. He just standing there like he don't know what the
Yeah,
hell he's doing.
blocking
Man,
air.
get this man out of
Block,
there, man.
he area blocking. Like
Yeah,
if anybody happen to come through this
yeah,
big hole in this
yeah,
area right here, I'm right here. That
yeah.
makes
No,
he ain't got his hands on nobody. And Harbaugh continues to go with him. That's another
continue.
thing that lets me know is like, bro, you trying to throw the games or something because you ain't even trying to like you see that this man is not he's not doing the job that he need to do.
See, that's why Lamar pissed. See, because he gotta. I mean, they say they watch film on Mondays and Tuesdays or whatever, and I know they got to see Falele not blocking. They got to see the pressure coming from him. And Stanley ain't doing no better. Even Stanley, another one who just stole some money because he just a soft little piece of tissue, boy. He soft. Falele saw all these big dudes. They saw, man, you got to put some hungry young guys in there that want to win. So you got guys on the sideline. You got to go. Them coaches got to walk up down that sideline looking for them guys with them faces like, put me in that mom, boy. I should want put me. You know what I mean? Put me in. You got to look for them type of guys, not them guys that got their money. Seem like now they got some money, and now they don't know how to block no more. They don't know. You got now. Did you see the injury report? You see the injury report?
Everybody,
Melibuke out for the year. Lamar, they saying so far it's a minor
hands.
thing, so they don't know as far as day to day, week to week or whatever. Roquan Smith, hamstring. Humphreys, they say gonna be out for a couple weeks. Wiggins, elbow, he gonna be gone for a couple weeks or whatever. Stanley, who knows what's going on with him? This Now Hamilton got to step up. Come on, Hamilton, they gave you your money. Hamilton ain't been doing nothing, boy. And I like Hamilton too. Come on, Hamilton. You sit up there and talking about the fans spoiled and all this dumb stuff. Yeah, we spoiled. I guess you spoiled too, because you got your money and you ain't doing a damn thing with it. Come on,
Yeah,
Hamilton, make a play. Make a play, man. Make a
bro.
play. Isaiah Alexander, it's time to throw him in there. Y'all paid the man. Throw him in there. See, if you were the coach, but when y'all was getting blown out last week, you should throw him in there so he can get some reps. You know, and so the next game coming up, he can be all right. Come on, man. That's
Man,
coaching. That's
man, it
coaching.
is. Look, check this out. Here it is right here. You in a zone like a prevent defense the whole
Yeah.
game. You
He
ain't
went to
doing no
win.
pass. You ain't doing no blitz, no nothing. You just rushing for, like we say, and they not even getting home. So the quarterback is playing pitch and catch, and you
Yep.
never change it, and you never change it. So here's the thing. That's another thing that's suspicious. It's like, wait a minute. Why you ain't throwing no blitz or why you ain't changing it? Even hardball, you gotta step in. That's what the head coach is for. Like it's just so you can say, oh, hey, I gotta step in. Like even with Todd Monk and keep on taking Dark Henry out at the wrong time, you the head coach, you gotta go say, oh, no, put him in there. No, he can get that 1 yard. We paying him money. He gonna get that 1 yard line. He
Oh,
gonna
he
get
just
to
threw
that.
Paul Monkey out of the bus. You ain't see it?
I heard it, and it's all fake, bro. He got to because I know I was gonna get to that. That's so phony. Todd Monken and him sitting back laughing, saying, "Hey, when that ain't saying he went back to Todd Monken and said, I had to do it. Did I bust your ass pretty good?" That's what they doing, man. It's fake, man,
Why didn't say
because
nothing about Zach Orr, though?
huh?
Why
He
didn't say
didn't.
nothing about Zach Orr?
You know why? That's why you know it's fake about Todd Monken. See, Zach Orr is so pathetic and so pitiful, and that Harbaugh needs him to be the scapegoat
Right.
because
Right.
he need him to be the scapegoat And it's
Right.
like when all things hit the fan and the Ravens
He
have
gonna be
a
the first
bad
one to get
season,
fired. Yeah, he
that
gonna be the first one to get
exactly.
fired.
He's the scapegoat in their scam. Okay. And so
Yeah,
Todd Monken know daggone well that them calls that he's doing is elementary, that you don't do that stuff. And then
exactly.
on the defense, Harbaugh know daggone well that what's his name?
Or Zach Orr don't know
The
what he's doing.
defensive
Right.
coordinator.
Zach Orr.
Zach Orr. He knows that Zach Orr ain't changing no defensive schemes. He doing the same thing all the whole game. And so therefore the Ravens don't have a chance of winning. And then he gonna get on there and not say nothing because he's behind it. Bro, you gotta look at it for what it is. He is behind it. And then he's behind it, right? And so then you look at and then you say, well, all right, well, okay, well, you saying you getting on top of Monken. Wasn't you at the game on the field? You was on the field. You the
Right.
head coach. You
Right.
standing down on the field. You looking at it, it's like, oh, anybody know that you the head coach? You could have looked and saw Dark Henry coming out that game and say, hell no. Get back in that game. He
That's
got a
right.
mic. He got a mic. He could have just said, Todd, no, I'm gonna call a timeout. Put Derrick
That's
Henry
right.
back in this game. We need
That's
these
right.
2 yard lines. We paying him to get. This is what we brought him here for. I don't know
Exactly.
what the hell you call yourself doing, but I'm gonna come up there and snatch that damn headset off your head. Put him back in the game. Dirk, get back out there. Get your big butt back out there. That's what I would have said, man. And you don't get that 2 yards. I'm gonna be pissed. That's
Exactly.
the
You
coach,
running all
bro.
these hills. Excuse me. That you running all these hills with chains around your neck. You see what I'm saying? You throwing big tractor trailer tires, flipping them over. You see what I'm saying? You got all these big weights. You doing all this and all this arms all pumped up. You can't get a yard. I tell you what, you don't get a yard. You and all your Florida boys going back to Florida. I'd have told them, put him in there, man. Get a man
Man,
the ball. That man will get you a yard. We know it.
man, that's why they taking him out, bro.
Right.
That's why they taking him out because they saying if he might get that yard. We don't want him to get the yard because it's obvious. Because okay, how about you talk about? You keep talking about. I heard him talk about. We're not happy with the play calling. We didn't stick to our game plan. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, but you was on the field. So if you're not happy with the play calling, what was you doing the whole time? What was you just sit down there as a zombie? You saw it then. Why didn't you take action? Why didn't you get mad? Why didn't you say no, 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 no? We ain't even sticking to the plan. Put him back in there. What the hell you doing, man? I would have said to my offensive coordinator, like, bro, you put my reputation on the line. This is embarrassing.
That's
Man, if you
right.
don't get him back out there, man. Hey, look, I'm your boss. Put him back in the game, man.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. Why you mad after the game? No, because what it is the heat is on. This is all fake, man. It's fake. The heat is on. Everybody now all upset. The fan base is getting now to the point where the fan base has had enough. So now they gotta act like, oh, some heads gonna roll. Yeah, I ain't Todd Monken. We're not happy with the play calling and on Todd Monken. But I'm like, but you still on defensive coordinator. It's the same. It's even worse. So you ain't
Even
saying
worse.
nothing about him. It's a man. That's what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, I heard who called our boy E. He said he ain't getting emotionally attached to this stuff, and I'm with him. I'm with him because if somebody ain't really trying to win, bro, why am I gonna get all upset? And you
That's
gonna
it.
tell me you ain't trying to win when you don't even put D Hop in, and every time he get in, he's just
Right.
snatching balls out the air. Nobody can do nothing with him. And Lamar
Exactly.
just throwing that thing up there, he's just snatching it, and you won't even put him in, right? You won't even
Exactly.
what's the punt returner
Yeah,
Wester.
LeJohn Wester. He can't even
You
get in the
won't
game.
even
Come on.
you won't even put him in. You won't put him in, bro. It's like these things.
Keaton Mitchell.
Okay,
You won't put
Keith
him in.
Mitchell. You won't even give him a play. We seen how dynamic
Weapons.
he is.
Weapons.
You won't even let him suit up, bro. That says to me, why am I trying to think about winning when you're doing everything not to win?
Weapons.
Talk to
Weapons.
me,
We got
bro.
weapons.
They
We
doing
got
everything.
weapons.
They doing everything not to win, bro. And it's like simple stuff. It's like looking at No, it's like, you know how when WWF, we used to watch that stuff, and then the villain get knocked down and be laid out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
Phone
and
every
then
month.
the good guy, the champion, I'm like, go just finish him. He'd just stand up and be doing like it's to the
Yeah,
crowd and doing
yeah,
all that and
yeah.
everything. And then the villain would get back up and get him. That's the Ravens. That's the Ravens, bro. That's what we looking at. I'll be like, oh, I'm looking at a horror movie. And then, the killer, see, to hit him over the head with something, he knocked
Yeah,
out. And then you got the gun in your hand. And then you don't just go ahead and finish him off. You stand there
right.
with the gun. He would snap, grab your wrist and get the gun fall. And then that's the Ravens, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you got the
And we got that
opponent
killer
down.
instinct.
You got the opponent down. Go ahead and finish the game. You don't even do that. You just make sure that they're able to get back up and give us a headache. That's what they
You
do,
see,
bro.
You see, Kansas City kept their foot on that gas, don't you?
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
still down there scoring.
yeah,
They said,
yeah. They
okay, I'm
beat.
gonna show Baltimore how you keep your foot on the gas. They kept throwing that ball. They ain't care if it was third. They was up. I don't know how much they was up. They was still going for it on 4th and 1 and
Yep,
stuff like that. They
embarrassing
ain't
them,
care nothing about that stuff.
embarrassing them. And then the Ravens got the better team, right? I mean, because
Yeah.
our offense, okay, they had Marquise Brown and Zay Flowers is better than Marquise Brown, right?
Yeah.
And but Marquise looking good. Zay Flowers neutralized, right? It's like, man, this is so to me, it's just so obvious. I'm saying, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna just eventually what I'm gonna do is just start doing like I do with other things. I just look at the score, like what happened. Because
Yeah.
you look at this stuff, it gets you to the point where you like looking at we shouting at the TV, like, man, what's going on? Come on, man. Why you ain't call a timeout? Why would you
And
call a
who
timeout?
and
Why would
who
you?
the heck is Cooper Rush? Who is this
Yeah,
bum? The second screen quarterback. You supposed to have Snoop in there, a person who already know the system and know
right.
he good with the slow boy throwing that ball in there. But you got Cooper Rush out there, 3rd and 4th and 1. He just going back in,
And the
throwing
thing
the
about it
ball.
is,
No, no,
yeah,
no, 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 no. What I want to say? No, no, no. Killer instinct in his face. No, no. I'm out here. No joy. He just out there looking like a statue. Don't know what the hell he. Come on, man. Get him out of there.
man,
They got
right,
him
right,
good.
right. Now they got him too as a fall guy. Bro, it's like you trying to have a good product, but you just trying to hold it back. That's just where I'm coming from. It's like, man, we got the superpower team. It's the Lamar brings all this excitement, but we gotta hold it back because this is not what they want. Let me tell you about the NFL. I did a paper when I was in college on the NFL, paper on them. So in it, I found out when I was doing my research that the NFL and its 32 teams or whatever, they are one corporation, and all 32 teams divide all the wealth, meaning
Oh
that
yeah. Oh yeah.
the annual thing, like at the end of the year, for
Right.
everybody don't know, my man Doc knows, at the end of the year, I don't care how sorry your team was. I don't care if your fans didn't support you. They divide evenly for each team. All the revenue to come in from TV, from all their sponsors, everything get
Yeah. All that.
divides. They divide it evenly among all the teams. The only thing that they don't divide is the stadium revenue. The stadium
Right.
revenue goes to that team, to that owner. But all the other stuff, according to what I read, they divide it evenly. So they're one corporation. So what they will sit down and do is they will make sure that whoever they want to be the brand of it, you know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
going
Cool.
to whoever they want to be the brand of it, they are going to, set that thing up because whatever's going to bring them the best revenue, then that's what they rolling with, right?
Oh, no
So
question. No question.
so they rolling with whatever, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at like this rant. It's a business, and as long as the fans continue to bring in that money, man, and enjoy it, no matter how much they fake it, and Vegas involved in all the foolishness. You need 3 points, and you exactly get that over and over again, or you
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
them to win by 1, and you get that over. No matter how much this is starting to get obvious, they'll never stop because the money just keep coming in. we keep
Oh, no
buying into it
question.
because it's exciting, bro. And you got hope, bro, because you be thinking this year, this year. But know what I used to do, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you get in on this. Years ago, remember Penny Arcade? Remember Penny Arcade used to be downtown in Baltimore. The
Yes, sir.
arcade game from Penny Arcade, right?
Yes,
This
sir.
is with this is me every year with the Baltimore Ravens. It reminds me of when I was a little boy and I used to go to Penny Arcade. It was an arcade game room. They used to have a thing that you put your money in, and it was like a crane, and it had
Yeah,
claws, and it go
yeah.
down and it pick up the thing, and if it drop it and it drop over into the slot, it fall down, you get the prize, right?
Right, right.
That's me with the Ravens. It's like every year I used to, my mother would give me that little bit of change. I go down there and put it in there. That arm thing would go down, pick that thing up like that, and it be doing like that. And I'd be like, it's gonna get over, it's gonna get over, beep, and it drop every time. And I every time my mother gave me the money, I still believed that I was gonna get something out of that machine. But every single time it boom, and it would drop, and I never get the prize. I
Exactly.
mean, the Ravens and the NFL. This would it seemed like to me when it comes to Lamar. I keep on getting all this hope up, and then whenever we get to the playoffs or whatever, there it is. It dropped. They start calling a bad game, getting out coached, bunch
Yep,
of stuff that don't make no sense. It's like you
yep.
got the best running team, you don't run. You know what I mean? They be doing stuff that makes absolutely no sense. So they like that little game in Penny Arcade. I get my hopes up, and I should have learned that this thing ain't gonna happen. This junk is phony as I don't
Yeah,
know what. That
like
thing
a
go like
man.
this every time. Soon as it
Yeah,
get to the part where, soon as it get to the part where if you
yeah.
drop it down the slide, get it, it just happened to fall. I've been through all this stuff at Penny Arcade, and I gotta go through it again as an adult, bro,
Yeah,
as an old
yeah,
man.
exactly,
Bro, but go
exactly.
ahead, bro.
Man, and hey, I ain't got too much to say, bro. In closing, I just want to say help. The Ravens
Yeah.
need help, boy. They need help big time, boy. Because I can't keep sitting through these games pulling my
Bro,
hair out. I ain't doing it no more, man. It is
man.
what it is.
Yeah, you got, yeah, bro. It's to a point where as though with me, I gotta kind of like sit back and don't even like I gotta not care about the game. This, enjoy, you know what it is? I just can enjoy just the athleticism of Lamar, like the stuff that he does, and
Yeah.
enjoy this young man. He's very talented. He's a freak of nature, and it's like fun to watch. Just enjoy
I
that,
tell
but
you what,
don't
though.
don't don't get into it.
I tell you what, though. They play down the stadium in the next 2 weeks. They can bum it up if they want to. Boy, you gonna talk about some boo birds out there? Yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
see. See, they gonna be calling for people heads down that stadium next Sunday. You can believe that. The
yeah, yeah,
hardball sucks.
yeah,
Sam Orr sucks.
yeah.
Monken sucks. They gonna get on. Don't let them perform next week down in the bank, as they call it, the bank.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
but bro, at the end of the day, man, I just think that this is me personally, I have come to this conclusion that Lamar is he's done enough to me, even if he never wins the Super Bowl. I think to me, and it's just one man's opinion personally, I think the man is the best player that in our time at least that play. He may be one of the best that ever played the game from what I'm
oh yeah,
seeing with my own eyes. And to me,
definitely.
that's satisfying enough. Forget the Super Bowl stuff because there's too many factors in it. And so it's too many factors for them to get to keep it from happening. And
Right,
so I just be like, you know what? Enjoy watching his skill set and have fun with that. That's enough for me, man,
right.
because I'm getting all
But
emotionally
remember
tied up in
though,
this. Huh?
remember though, the man only 28. Remember, he's still young. See, that's what we forgetting. A lot of people forgetting. Alway and all them ain't went till they was in their 30s. You see what I'm saying? This man is 28. We don't want him that we want him to win it now, but he still got some time now. Don't I ain't gonna count him out yet. I ain't gonna count him out yet. All
He
right?
he
But
got
but
he
but if he
yeah,
stay
he
with the
got some time.
Ravens, I'm gonna count him out.
Yeah, he got some time and everything, but I'm saying
Yeah.
for my mindset, and I'm gonna close out. We run out of time. For my
Yeah.
mindset, though, bro, some stuff I just be like, you know what, Eric, just look at the reality of it. Lamar is not the brand. He does not fit the part. He's so good, but they want him to. They want somebody who has more has assimilated more into the way they want them to look and talk and speak.
Oh
And so
yeah.
he's very he to me he's a very humble young man. He's perfect. He don't get in trouble. He does a lot of stuff. But what it is their sponsors and their fans, the ones that went against Kaepernick and all that stuff, they still there. Those people, they you could obviously they don't like them because the media says a lot. The way the media has tried to dog Lamar over and over again, and they don't have nothing, but they still try to do it. That says a lot right there. That because the NFL and the media that follow the NFL, they all one corporation. Okay, so
Oh yeah.
that's why it show because they control the media because the media
Oh
don't
yeah.
even ask questions they should ask. I'm gonna give you an example. This is how you know that the media is a part of the NFL. When John Harbaugh said, "Yeah, Todd Monken, these calls, I wasn't happy with it." Then the media should have followed up and said, "Well, aren't you the head coach? Do you have any power where you could have just stepped in?"
Right.
The media
Right.
won't even ask that question because they know that that's the one that's going to put him further on the spot. They won't
Oh
ask
yeah.
it because they know. That's why I'm saying they all together, man. So to let John Harbaugh off the hook, it's like, well, you the head coach. If anybody got the power to take over the calls, it's you. So when he's not playing Dark Henry, when he should play Dark Henry over and over again, why you the one that the fans should be looking at, be like, well, why you ain't just tell him to put Dark Henry in there? But they won't
Facts.
ask him that. See, if I was in the media, I'll come out and say, hey. No, before you leave,
Yeah.
come back to the front of the class. Bring your butt right back to the front of the class. Forget Todd Monken at this point. These are obvious things. Dark Henry can't get 2, 3 yards, and you sitting there letting him do that, and you the head coach.
Right.
Then don't
Right.
say nothing about him. It's on you now, because what you did was very stupid.
Yep.
People paying all this money to come see Dark Henry run that ball and get them 10 yards. All that money, people putting their cars and all the paraphernalia on,
Yeah.
up, coming down, they all pumped up, spending all the money on the tickets. We paying for cable to watch y'all, and then y'all gonna do some stuff like that. And you the main one that can stop it. You could have just put them right in there. So talk to me. See, that's how
Yeah.
I would do it. But the media won't do it. They leave it open, let them get off. Oh, any more questions? Oh no.
Cut him straight off, huh?
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
brother. So
Definitely.
you have anything else you want to close out with or anything?
No, no. Until next week. See ya.
All right. Okay. Shalom. Leave comments, family. Like, share, subscribe to the video. And look, we'll answer your comments. Give your opinion. You can, what I mean, you can just come straight out, and tell me that I'm false, I'm wrong, whatever. I
Right.
don't care. We'll talk
Tell the
about it.
truth. Tell the
Yep.
truth.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Shalom.